Hello and welcome to your midterm review. So let's think about what assignments we've done. I've asked you to read the book Mathematician's Lament. We've looked at patterns with factors, we've looked at patterns with natural numbers, and we looked at the sieve of Eratosthenes. There are a few things that you absolutely need to know for this exam. The first one is the difference between inductive and deductive reasoning. You were given a handout on this subject, so you need to make sure you understand what that handout says. You've been doing both inductive and deductive reasoning in your homework. Inductive reasoning is when you take a whole bunch of examples and you work out the numbers and you're like, this is a whole bunch of examples and that's why it's true. Or that's why we at least think it's true. Deductive reasoning, we take a broad statement and work towards proving it true with all numbers, without numbers, okay? With Mathematician's Lament, there was some math problems in that book at the end. I want you to be familiar with them, and before the test, think about them in a deductive way. Discuss the solutions to the problem. The book discusses the solutions to the problems. I suggest working through them and understanding them. Email me if you have questions. Patterns with factors. We look at different types of factors. I ask you, in that assignment, I asked you to discover patterns between the number of factors a number has and the characteristics about that number. So, for instance, 5-factor numbers, they're always a square. 3-factor numbers are always a square of a prime. Stuff like that. So it's safe to assume that it will ask you something about this, probably a pattern that you haven't seen before. We proved the sum of evens and sums of evens and odds, products of evens and odds. There will be a problem like this on there, but when we're talking evens and odds, we're talking factors of 2. We've pretty much exhausted everything we can do with evens, which is a factor of 2. So we're going to look at maybe something like factors of 3 or factors of 5. So we're going to take what we've done there and extend it. When I'm grading your test, I'm going to be using the same rubric. I'm not going to be too picky about the rigor and the logic or the grammar. Okay? I want you to do the best you can do to explain why everything works in general. I want you to provide the best deductive arguments that you can. A reminder about how I grade. A C student can apply the skills they have learned to the problem they have seen some of the time. Problems they have seen only some of the time. B students can apply the skills they have learned to problems that they have seen all the time and new problems some of the time. A students can apply the skills they have learned to new problems. Therefore, you can expect new problems. The structure of the test is that there are 5 questions. You have to complete the first 2 and then choose 2 out of the 3 remaining. If you want to do the third for extra credit, you totally can. Hopefully that'll ease some of your feelings about the test. Also, it is open note, so I'll let you use your notebooks. No phones. But if you want a calculator, you bring the calculator. No phones. Open notebook. Okay? Good luck.